Hello, I'm Michael Sliwinski, the founder and CEO of Nozbe. And in this CEO vlog, I'm gonna geek out because this is a review, hands-on, the iPad Magic Keyboard. Before I start, this video is sponsored by Nozbe Teams, a new task manager for your team that will help your team achieve great things. It's also available on, you guessed it, iPad Pro. All right, so why am I recording this geeky video review of the Magic keyboard for the iPad Pro? Because iPad Pro is my main device, it's my main computer. And not like, oh, I kind of like the iPad way, but really, this is where I get most of my work done. This is where I get my typing done. And to prove my point, I can show you my keyboard folio and you can see how the keys are. The keys are very, very used or abused. I've typed a lot of words on this iPad Pro and I couldn't wait to get my hands on the new keyboard and the trackpad. And now I have it and let's dive in. Comparing the Smart Keyboard Folio and the new Magic Keyboard, they look very similar. They look almost the same. Only this one bit is standing out, the bit that charges the iPad Pro. And when you feel them together, the Magic Keyboard doesn't feel like it feels heavier, but doesn't feel as heavy. It doesn't feel so much heavier. But when you put the iPad inside, and I'm using the iPad 11-inch, oh, this feels heavy. The Smart Keyboard Folio is 300 grams. The new Magic Keyboard is 600 grams. And the iPad Pro is 500 grams. So together, it's more than 1 kilogram, this whole thing. So it's still quite a bulky and big package. When you put it open, it's in this strange angle, and then you can tilt it back, but that's maximum you can get. You cannot get more than this. The keyboard feels very good. I haven't typed much on it yet, but it feels really, really nice. And the trackpad is pretty wide, so it's really nice for gestures. It's like very, very, very easy to use, and it just very responsive, and it's clicky. It's not a haptic feedback. It's a normal trackpad, normal mechanical trackpad, let's say. So the negatives, you cannot do what you can do here, like flip it completely over to be reading on the iPad. You have to take out the iPad to read. Also, that's maximum you can get here, and that's maximum you can get here. Okay, so now that we have the negatives out of the way, the positives. First of all, the iPad is a little bit elevated, which is of course good for our necks and for our ergonomy. Also, it's closer to the keys, to the keyboard. This way, I can tap the screen pretty easily. It's very, very nice. So I don't have to just travel much to get to the screen, which is really good. Also, this port is passed through. So what it does is it charges the iPad. But it's all it does. It doesn't accept any peripheries. It doesn't accept any dongles. It doesn't also charge your iPhone or your Apple Watch. As I'm just right now writing my new book, No Office, where I explain how to work in an all-remote team, because my Nozbe team is all remote, I'll be writing the whole book here on the iPad with this keyboard. So like after a month, I should do a different review when I tell you if it was a nice typing experience or not. So as I mentioned, the trackpad is pretty wide, it's pretty nice, it's very, very responsive, very clicky. I like the click. Of course, you can still use your mouse, so you can have actually both the mouse and the trackpad connected to the iPad if you really want to. So you have a very desktop experience having both the mouse and the trackpad. So overall, do I love it? Do I like it? First impression? Well, it's a little bit heavy, which I don't like, which I don't appreciate, but overall I like it. I like the way it works. I like how sturdy it is and how sturdy it will be on my lap. I like how the trackpad is integrated and the place to rest my palms is really well done. So overall I like it, but let me know in the comments below what you think about the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. It is pricey, yes, and overall this weighs as much as a MacBook Air, I think. So it is a different trade-off, but let's see how it performs in real life. And now that I have you here, I'm going to address the main question people have been asking me. Do I go with the 11-inch iPad Pro or do I go with the 13-inch iPad Pro? So I would say I've had both. I've had the 13 inch before, now I have the 11 inch. This is the 11 inch review. 11 inch, 13 inch, 11 inch. 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 11 inch, 13 if you want to just use the iPad only as your desktop device, only on your desk, then go with the 13-inch because you have more screen estate. But for me, the experience was that with the 11-inch, with the 13-inch iPad, it was kind of weird not to have two apps in split view. It was kind of awkward to have an iPad in a vertical way. And it was kind of heavy and bulky, the 13-inch. It changes everything. For the 11-inch, it's just easier to hold it with one hand. It's easier to use it in vertical mode. And of course, it's easier to just, hold it like there and not to be in split screen. But still, if you want to use split screen, you can still do it and it's still fine. So I would go with the 11-inch. And especially with this product, with the Magic Keyboard, what Apple wants to tell you is that this is like kind of your docking station. So you just have it here and you just use this iPad like this and you type it, you work on it. And then once you want to use the iPad as a tablet, you just take it out. You just take it out and you use it as a tablet. And then you put it back and you type back. So it's like this package is more like, this is a docking station that stays on your desk, and this is the tablet that goes with you. Just as they showed on this how to properly use a computer video in the ad. What I also like about the 11-inch iPad Pro is the fact that it's very portable. So like even in this package, in this 1 kilogram package, this is pretty small. This is pretty nice. So it fits, for example, in my man purse very easily. Like this, and I can just take it anywhere. And I can even put stuff here, like I have my dongles, I have my chargers. I can put everything here and it's fine, and it's very, very portable. That's why I prefer the 11-inch iPad Pro. So before I finish, I would like to give some shout outs to my friends and people I admire. So Rene Ritchie, thank you so much for your videos. You're great. ATP guys, you can see clearly from the sticker here that I love you. And the biggest one goes to Vitici, Federico Vitici. Thank you so much, man. You're my iPad only guru. You are pushing people to work on the iPad and you show them that it can be done. And to finish it off, if you would like to get your work done on an iPad, I highly recommend checking my app, Nozbe Teams. It's available right now and it's free actually now through April. And Nozbe Teams is the way to get things done with a team, especially when the team is not around in the same office because people are in their houses. Check it out at nozbe.com. And normally on this channel, I will be publishing more team productivity videos. So if you're interested in more team productivity tips and tricks, please subscribe to this channel and please subscribe to our blog at nozbe.com/blog. Thanks. Bye-bye.